Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel Discrete Learners. So today we will continue the lecture number 2 of our vocabulary series. So let us first revise the previous ones. Our first word was detrimental, tending to cause harm. The synonyms of detrimental are injurious, harmful, hurtful, pernicious, disastrous, ruinous. Let us look at the spelling of some of the words like the ruinous. R-U-I-N-I-O-U-S, pernicious, P-E-R-N-I-C-I-O-U-S. So these are the important ones from a spelling point of view. Our second word was hazard, a danger or risk. The synonyms of hazard are danger, risk, peril, threat, menace, jeopardy. Our next word was curtail, reduce in extent or quantity. The synonyms of it are reduce, cut, cut down, cut back, decrease, lessen, diminish, truncate, prune. Now important words from this was truncate was the important one, and prune we can say that the spelling of truncate is T-R-U-N-C-A-T-E, P-R-U-N-E, prune. Let's come to the next page. Congestion, to make too crowded. The synonyms of congestions are overcrowded, jam, bottleneck, clogging, throng. Our next word was acknowledge, accept or admit the existence of. Synonyms of acknowledge are admit, accept, grant, allow, concede, confess, recognize, embrace. Semblance, next word, an outward appearance of something. The synonyms of semblance are appearance, guise, pretense, front, facade, veneer. Let's come to the next page. Our next word is levy, a charge imposed or collected. The synonyms of levy are imposed, foist, charge, inflict. Our next word was aesthetic, concerned with beauty. The synonyms of aesthetic are artful, creative, gorgeous, inventive, innovative. Our next word was abstruse, something which is difficult to understand. The synonyms of abstruse were difficult, hard, puzzling, perplexing, enigmatic, recondite, rarefied, recurrent, esoteric, little known. So let's come to the today's vocabulary. Our first word is obstinacy. Someone who is obstinate is not ready to change his behavior or attitude. So let's look at the synonyms of this word. In Hindi we can say that jiddi. Synonyms: adamance, adamancy, rigidity, inflexibility, intransigency, obduracy, uncompromising, recalcitrance. So these are the synonyms of the word obstinacy. If we look at the important ones from this, we can see that adamancy is a good word, intransigency, obduracy, recalcitrance, these all are the synonyms of obstinacy. And if we look at the important words from the spelling point of view, we can see that recalcitrance is a better one, R-E-C-A-L-C-I-T-R-A-N-C-E, recalcitrance. And other words like obduracy, O-B-D-U-R-A-C-Y, obduracy. Let's come to our next word, which is juncture. Juncture refers to occasion of something or a movement. In Hindi we can say that avsar. Let's look at the synonyms of this word, juncture. Instant movement, point, critical point, so these are the synonyms of the word juncture. Let's come to our next word, which is array. Array refers to something which is strange in behavior, or we can say that something which is strange in appearance, यानी कि हिंदी में हम कह सकते हैं भयानक. Let's look at the synonyms of this word array. Strange, which is already written. We can say weird, WEIRD. Weird. Frightening. 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 Scary. So these are the synonyms of the word airy. Airy refers to something which is strange in behavior or appearance, and the synonyms of it, we can say that weird, frightening, strange, scary. Let's come to our next word. Our next word is privilege. Privilege refers to something which is given to people as an advantage. In Hindi we can say that Vishesh Adhikar. Let's look at the synonyms of this word. First synonym is advantage. Advantage. Next is right. Benefit. Prerogative. Entitlement. Now look at the important ones from this. We can say that prerogative is a good word, entitlement is a good word. Other words like advantage, right, benefit, these are the common words which we use in our daily life. So these two words are very important. Let's look at the spelling of these. Prerogative. 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 Entitlement. 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 Our next word is relinquish. Relinquish means to leave something. In Hindi we can say that chhod dena. Let's look at the synonyms of this word. Our first synonym is abandon. Next is abdicate. Then we can say that hand over. Hand over. Next, renounce. Next we can say that forgo. So these are the synonyms of the word relinquish. If you look at the important ones, some of them are renounce. Renounce is an important one which we see in our daily life, like we see it in editorials of newspapers. Other important ones are like abdicate, abandon, forgo, and the last is handover. So we can say that these are the synonyms of relinquish. Our next word is aura. Aura refers to, in Hindi we can say that it is abha. The synonyms of aura are ambience, spirit, feel, impression, and the last word is emanation. Now let's look at the important ones from this. We can say that ambience, impression, emanation, these are the good ones from the synonyms of aura. Let me correct the spelling of feel. It was FEEL. FEEL, feel. Now let's come to the next word. Our next word is propriety. Propriety refers to capability of something. In Hindi we can say that yogyata. Synonyms of this word are aptness, appropriateness, suitability, correctness, rightness, rightness, So these are the synonyms of propriety. If we look at the important ones from spelling point of view, all of them are easy, but if we look at some word, then appropriateness is good word for spelling point of view, and others are the simple ones. So let's come to a next word, which is inexplicably. The word inexplicably we use for something which cannot be explained, or that is not having a clear explanation. The synonyms of inexplicably are unwillingly, strangely, unusually, so these are the synonyms of inexplicably. In Hindi we can say that बिना किसी कारण के और बिना किसी स्पष्टीकरण के. Let's come to our next word. Our next word is predatory. Predatory is a person who takes advantage of others. In Hindi we can say that aparak. Someone who for his or her own benefit takes advantage of others, and he takes benefit of them. Let's see the synonyms of the word predatory. Acquisitive, avaricious, exploitative, rapacious. So these are the synonyms of the word predatory. If you look at the important ones from this, we can say that acquisitive, avaricious, rapacious, these are the new ones for us, and exploitative we usually see in our daily life, like the exploitation of natural resources. So these are the synonyms of. Let's come to the next page, and next word is heed. Pay attention to. Heed refers to pay attention to something, or Hindi we can say that किसी की तरफ ध्यान देना. Let's look at the synonym of this word heed. Pay attention to, we have already written. Pay regard to, take notice of, pay regard to, take notice of, or we can say that take notice of. Pay regard to, take notice of, notice. So these are the synonyms of the word heed. Let's come to our next word, which is provenance. Provenance refers to the beginning of something or inception of something. किसी चीज़ की शुरुआत होना. Let's look at the synonyms of this word. First synonym is origin, source, inception, beginning, which we have already written, the beginning of something. Embark, sprang. So these are the synonyms of the word provenance. If you look at the important ones from this, we can see that inception is a good word, embark is also a good word, and sprang is another good word. These are important from this vocabulary point of view. Let's look at the next word. Our next word is rout. Rout refers to a defeat of individual, army or team. हिंदी में हम कह सकते हैं किसी व्यक्ति या किसी टीम की बुरी तरह हार होना. To defeat thoroughly or convincingly. Let's look at the synonyms of this word rout. Debacle, defeat, retreat. So these are the synonyms of the word rout. If we look at the important one, we can say that debacle Debacle and retreat are new ones. Defeat is a common word which we use in our daily life. Like in cricket, we see that a team defeated another team by this amount of runs and wickets. So these were the synonyms of rout. Let's come to our next word, which is malfeasance. Performance of an illegal deed or activity, यानी कि किसी गलत काम को करना. In Hindi, let's look at the synonyms of this word. Impropriety, misbehavior, misconduct, wrongdoing, So these are the synonyms of the word malfeasance. If you look at this word malfeasance, the spelling of this is also a good one which can be asked in the exam. Malfeasance, malfeasance, malfeasance. And the important ones from the synonyms of it are impropriety. Impropriety is a good word. The spelling of impropriety is impropriety. Impropriety, misbehavior, misconduct, wrongdoing. Let's come to our next word, which is disseminate. Disseminate, which refers to spread something widely. In Hindi, we can say that किसी चीज़ को बड़े स्तर पर फैलाना. To spread something on a large scale or in a larger area. Let's look at the synonyms of this word. Disseminate. Spread, circulate, disperse, diffuse, propagate, promulgate, publicize, circulate, which we have already written. So these are the synonyms of the word disseminate. Spread, circulate, disperse, diffuse, propagate, promulgate, publicize. If you look at the important ones from this, we can say that propagate and promulgate. These are the good words which we use for vocab purpose only. Propagate and promulgate. Let's come to our next word, which is envisage. Envisage refers to prediction of something or forecasting of something. In Hindi, we can say that किसी चीज़ के बारे में अनुमान लगाना या किसी चीज़ के बारे में पहले से बताना. Envisage. Let's look at the synonyms of the word envisage. The synonyms of the spelling of envisage is also important, which is envisage. Envisage. Synonyms of envisage: foresee, predict. Predict we have already written. Foresee, foretell, forecast, anticipate, expect, envision, prognosis, bespeak, if we look at the important ones from this, the new ones for us are, we can say that anticipate is a good word which we hardly use in our daily life, and we can say that envision, prognosis, we speak. These are the important ones which are important from vocabulary point of view. And for the spelling, we can say that envision, ENVISION is important. Prognosis, PROGNOSIS, prognosis. Anticipate, ANTICIPATE, anticipate. And these all are the synonyms of envisage. So this was all for today's class. We will continue our next lecture in our next video. So for today, thanks and subscribe our channel.